my gosh. I have been forced into action early. Hey Dan, how's it going, man? You've taken me by surprise in this starting soon screen on here. My gosh. Hello guys, welcome. Wow, that was a hell of a start. I hope you're all doing well. What a pleasant beginning. You know what? This is the highest that we're going to get. This is the best the stream's going to get. Let's rate out. How's it going, guys? We're back with some game dev stuff. Welcome in, Dan. Welcome in, Mox. What were you playing today? Were you playing some RimWorld? Or are we on to a different quest? Something equally fun? Since you're all here, why don't you all have yourself a free 1 hour of extra game time in Microscape if you wish for it. Flight Sim. Oh, that's new. Have you been doing that for a while? I haven't managed to catch any of your streams recently. Let's give a little shout out to Dan. Go check him out. I used to watch him all the time when I had more time because I vibe with Dan quite a lot. He's a good streamer, and I want to get back in the stream more often. Usually, I think is it still the case that you usually play RimWorld? Maybe 10. Oh, so you've changed tact. You're flight simming it up these days. Okay. So let's have a little look at where we were at before. So we'll do a little run through of our game and see where we sit with it, and just see how it progresses. Okay, so you go down here. I'm just going to test for some errors first, and we'll just do a bit of bug fixing for the first 5 minutes or so. We've got our jump. If anybody hasn't seen the game before, this is the game I'm developing. It's called A Wizard's Hat. It's a 2D platformer. I'm making it by myself at the moment. Oh, I should go get the glide, shouldn't I? I'm not a silly goose. I'd go get the glide. It's a 2D platformer where you play as a hat of a wizard, and you gain more and more magical abilities from a spell book. Like, we've just got the jump ability because you can't jump at the start of the game, and we get the glide ability so you can hover because you float down, and then you can slowly do, like, you know, more and more stuff like possess enemies. You can crouch, you can do spin attacks and things like that. My favourite's possessing enemies, so you can possess most of the enemies in the game so far. You can possess frogs. Snails you can, but it's a bit glitchy. You can possess slimes. And I'd like to I will show you that, to be fair. It is kind of a Mario Odyssey thing. But yeah, you can sit on their head and you can go boing, boing, and you can control how much you're jumping with them as well. So you've got, like, you use WASD, so you can click D and he'll bounce around in little tiny bounces, or you can hold it down and he does these mega bounces, and the longer you hold it, the higher he jumps. They're obviously to a limit, but I need to remove this frog. I've been talking about removing this frog from this room for ages. But yeah, you can control it, and I think that's super cool. Let's get through this part of the level. No glitches so far. Nothing broken, which is good. Sometimes I change things out, and I don't realise it's broken. I've turned off the UI, I've noticed. I've forgotten about that. I should turn the UI back on. But yeah, I should be able to do it with slimes as well. Oh, I haven't got slimes turned on right now, so it just warped to the frog. That was not supposed to happen. But you can also possess slimes. I just haven't picked up that script yet. That magical spell page yet. So we're going to try and get our way through the level. There's two different types of slimes. There's the green slimes that just move backwards and forwards, and they're chill. And they just go in a general back and forth motion. And then you've got blue slimes, which are a little different, because they can push the moving blocks. You might have seen earlier that you've got the moving blocks in the game where you have to push it onto a button to be able to open a door, or to access, you know, a lever. and the blue ones can push those blocks. So if you put a block down, it can push it off the thing that you're trying to access, which I think is very fun. We're going to change the boss from giant slimes because we were all in agreement, and by we all, I mean me. I was in agreement that it's lazy to have, you know, an enemy through the basement just be a giant version of whatever enemy it is in the game. So we are going to change that. It will be a different boss, something obviously big and spooky to contend with, but and in the same puzzle arrangement. Oh, I died. In the same puzzle arrangement, but not just a giant slime. Not just a giant slime. Why is that not activated? Oh, we didn't do the actual lever. Whoops. We put the block on the thing, but we didn't go back down and activate the lever, did we? Imagine not knowing how to play your own game. Could not be me. It would never be me. Right. Oh, the slimes hit us. So we go back over to the middle. Then we open the door. Can we make this jump? Probably. Yeah. A decision made by the council of you, yourself, and some other thing involving oneself. It's like Jesus. It's he's three things, isn't he? He's the Son, God, and the Holy Spirit. And mine is the council of me, myself, and my oneself. So yeah, here's like a thing that they can do. If you're not fast enough, they'll knock that block off and reclose the door on you. So we've got two instances of that puzzle here. We've got one that's quite easy, and we've got one that's a little harder, where it takes a little longer. We've also fixed the moving blocks for anyone that hasn't been in the game dev stream anymore, so they don't freak out and go wherever. They're not physics blocks anymore. They're character bodies. So yeah, we've got to get over there and then jump up and get through that door before he knocks the block. And we're back. Usually the portal for the forest wouldn't be here. It would be at the end of the woods. And then this is the portal for the caves, and that's all stuff you guys have already seen. So we'll leave it there, because we did this earlier. And we won't do a full run through, because we'll be playing for too much and not actually doing any of the game dev stuff that we were supposed to be doing. So we're going to do a quick check of our microscape, which you can see below me. Whoops, I've clipped some clip accidentally. So you know what? Let's do something on microscape. Let's do something fun on microscape. Let's put it full screen. Let's put it over here, and we'll close the mini window for now. So this is microscape. I was checking it out the other day. At the moment we're cooking shrimp, and our stream will appear on here if we have enough people watching and playing. So if you want to go over and play, you can gain energy from various channel points. You gain energy by either talking, or you have the channel point redeems that give yourself an extra 6 hours, or someone else an extra hour. And yeah, you just do what you want, really. It's kind of RuneScape-esque. Attack, strength, defense. Right now we're cooking shrimp because we want to be able to fight goblins next. And that's our current mission. But it's an idle game, very, very slow, very chill. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We won't go into that. We were talking about that a lot yesterday, so we won't go into it too much. We'll just chuck it back on the window capture and be gone with you. And we'll just zoom it out a little bit again to where it was before. There we go. We'll have it sat there below us. Cool. So what we're going to do today, this stream, is we're going to go back into our game world. because we need to update all of our background stuff. So we've got this background for the game so far. We don't really love the blue texture background, so what I was thinking of doing is changing that maybe a little bit. Or maybe keeping the Brackies background on it. We haven't really decided yet. I like the Brackies background, but it's becoming like it looks a little bit odd. But yeah, I'll let you guys say what you think actually. I'll go over to the the room that we've updated the graphics on, because the woods used to look like this. This is something that you guys are all familiar with. The very blue trees are kind of very pixely. We made them ourselves and all the blocks ourselves. And it looks okay, but it doesn't look fantastic. So we took some free assets from itch, and they look like this in this room. And I think the grass looks a lot cleaner. I think the blocks look a lot cooler. I think it looks like a better world here than it does in any of the other places. So that's my thoughts. I don't know if you guys think the same or not. I definitely think that this is an improvement to that. But what I want really is a better background image, maybe. Like a better cloud. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's a bit... how do I word it? It doesn't quite fit, you know? It doesn't quite fit with the blocks. But I will leave that to the clan. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to change all the background. Let's have a comparison, in fact. Let's change this world bit into... Hey, Matt, welcome on in, dude. Thank you for the fishing. Always appreciated. We love a fish here. Let's go with... let's go with the grass block. And then we can have a bit of a comparison. Right, so we've got grass blocks there. Put an end piece there. That's gonna be good for that. And then we'll have that doesn't quite work. It's not so bad. And we'll have that there. What did we have on the walls on the side last time? We just had the brick bits. And then anywhere that the frog could go, we had the stone to sort of visualize that, didn't we? Because we always had a block to visualize where the frog can go. So the frog can go... the frog can go here. That's where the frog can go. And maybe he can sneak up into that bit if he's a sneaky boy, but he shouldn't be able to. He might be able to make that jump. That's not an impossible jump to get through, but he hasn't done it yet, I don't think. And then we'll just change the other bits and bobs, like the trees, to the new stuff. Okay. And we'll just go with some grass, probably. A little bit of grass here and there. And then some smaller grass. then we just need to change the edge pieces. So we used the same sort of edge bricks as this bit, I believe. And if they were a corner piece, we could use those quite easily, couldn't we? There we go, then we've got an edge wall. Oops. A little top wall there. I guess that'll be like a little side piece like that. Underhang piece there. There you go. So that's that done. And now we can see what it looks like side by side as well. So let's have a look like that. Let's have a look. What do you guys think about the mixture of the Brachy's background and the new assets foreground? Oh, the snail's freaking out. Poor snail. We'll have to fix him one day. Go, snail. You can do it. You can do it. You don't have to be broken. You can travel by yourself. I don't know why he's broken, but he's broken. But the background, I think that looks better than the cloudy one. Oh, I need to fix that. I think that looks better than this, personally. Like, this has got the same sort of cloud feel, but it doesn't... I don't like it as much. We could also just go on itch and find ourselves a new one. We could just go, let's do that together. Let's go browse, let's go assets, let's go free, backgrounds. We don't want a forest background or like a moon graveyard. Grassland has different backgrounds. This is the one that we have already, and these look better. I guess maybe this was a paid one that we just used. Did we just miss it? Is there more to see? There's that background. And there's that background. Oh, I see. So we do have that background, so, but we just used number 2, so we could put on number 1 instead, which actually I think looks a lot better. So let's go over here and let's change that texture to background 1 instead. Ah, I see this. I see the sprites are in the way. Let's cut them out. Be gone. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. You got an epic duck ghoul. That's funny. I missed that one. Right. And it doesn't have the blue background part to it. Shouldn't it, though? Did I accidentally delete the blue background part to it? Or is it deliberately transparent? I think it's deliberately transparent. That's weird. Well, I mean, we could mix them. We could have the blue background with it, I suppose. Behind it, like that. Tiger shark, nice. Wow, you're getting some good stuff here. You just got 532 gold, like, instantly. Right, I'm fishing now. It's my turn to fish, baby. It's my turn to fish. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it much better than you've ever done it before. Right. Oops. Oh. That actually looks okay. It doesn't look fantastic, but it looks okay. Do you have any thoughts, Nikki? Do you have any thoughts on whether you think this is better or worse than the other one? Is this better than I obviously just the background, not the tiles. Is that better than this? Or Matt, you're welcome to weigh in as well. Does this look better, the background? Or does the other background with the cloud look better? They're both clouds, obviously, but... I don't know which one to pick. Is the problem. You know? Because once I pick it, I have to change everything. You like the first one a bit more, it looks a bit more natural. This one? You were lurking? Oh, that's fair. That's okay, man. You're allowed to lurk. You're more than welcome to lurk. Yeah, the first one is good. The one with the big white stuff. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I'll have to place it individually on each bit, and maybe alternate between the backgrounds 1 and 2, just to get a bit of changing as well. It's gonna be a little bit annoying to do manually. I'm so glad that I moved on later on to do this a different way, because this method is not as fun. Because you can't visually see where the thing cuts off. And then for mid, we'll go change that to that. And then for above, we'll put the second background. That's only what the people can visually see is there. Oh wait, you don't want it in front of it like that. Why has that done that? You're this one. Okay. Just changing it, sir. Good luck, sir. Don't break anything. Don't worry, things have been saved. Things have been done. Did. Maybe I've just changed its visibility. Ordering is probably just is just wrong, I think. Can I see my blocks then, or is that now like over the front of them? It's very loud. Is it a physical block? What the fuck is going on? Why are you a physical block? Doesn't even make any sense. You're a sprite 2D. Oh, I know what I've done. Don't worry, guys. I'm an idiot. I know what I've done. I need to undo some things. I think I need to delete, like, the last, like, 10 things that I did. There we go. I put the fucking... I put the blue background on the mid layer, so I just put a wall of blue on the tiles, and I was like, why is this not working? It's because you're an idiot, Ryan. That's why. Because you didn't put them in the right place, you goose. You little goose boy. You silly goose. This just in. Breaking news. If you put things on a tile that is supposed to be solid, you can't walk through them. I know. Baffling. How can this be so? No one said it would be like this. There we go. There we go. You hear a remix of the Gen 5 song? Gen 5 was peak Pokemon. Yeah, I'm playing 10 hours of lo-fi video game beats, so it's like remixes of like Pokemon. I hear Zelda in there quite often as well, and I quite like it. It's quite chill. I'm enjoying it so far. Right. Okay. So we're just gonna keep smashing backgrounds on, I guess, aren't we? And we'll make them like alternate between the two, I think. Is that going to look terrible? Maybe. No, it makes it look like two different things, to be fair, so I kind of like that. Nice, good to have some background noise. Yeah, I agree, because otherwise the stream is like this, and I'm just talking. And everything's a little bit silent when I'm focusing. Everything's a little bit too quiet, like. Unsettlingly quiet. Too quiet. We don't like that. We like the vibes. So people can drift. People can drift into their own worlds and their own malaise if they do see so fit. Hey, Firsty Boy, welcome. Oh, you were lurking a couple times. You playing Micro Escape? That's so cool. Welcome. I wonder if we've got enough people to have a community yet. Probably not. But it's cool that people are doing it and they're coming in and they're saying hello. I'm gonna check out my Micro Escape. How many shrimp have we got cooked? We have got 80 cooked shrimp now. So we could swap to fighting if we want. Should we fight some creatures, guys? Or should we do something else? Let's go with... We've got our attack at level 12. We've got strength level 18, defense level 3. So we should probably attack cows for a little bit. And try and increase our defense. Looking for cows now. There we go. Do. But yeah, every time you send a message now in the chat, you get energy on Micro Escape. Every time that you put One of the rewards, you get more energy and micro escape, and it's like a little idle MMO. So if you guys want to try it out, feel free to. Oh yeah, let's check out the... Do we have a community yet? Do we have high scores yet? No, still no. One day, soon, in the future, are we on here yet? I don't know if we can see our own on here. I'd love it if we could. Somebody will have to let me know if we're on the list. I don't think you'll be able to see your own, but maybe we will. Right, back to the backgrounds.
Oh look, a dandelion.
Oh look,
Must be the
a
last one of the season.
dandelion. Must be the last one of the season. I love that video. Oh look, a dandelion. That one doesn't look as good. I think 2 will look quite good there. Oh look, a dandelion. Must be the last one of the season. That's not going to look good when it's all compressed like that anyway, is it? We should... we should, like, cut it. Can we cut it somewhere? So can we like make it so it's... Oh, you're not in the sprites. You should be in the sprites. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it, JJ. What a man. I'm sure we can... Is that not something we can do in this? It might not be. It's not, you know, Asaprite. It's not it doesn't build things, so maybe not. All we can do is change the size of it. We can unlink the scale. But that's horrendous. It would work well, like, just as that, if it wasn't there as well. I could just make it like that, and then put the blue above it, and that would work fine. But then I would need the other background for that, because this one's got the blue background, so I'll just delete that one. Let's keep ourselves in this tile map. And we'll use background 1 because it's transparent. And we'll just chuck it up there a little bit. And then we'll get... Oh, so it's not sitting in the background. Come on, man. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And we need to get our background. Chuck all that blue in there, baby. Nice. That doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, the top bit looks a bit scuffed. But I don't think we're going to get much better than that, to be honest. I can't think of any way to get better than that. Because either way, like if I did that, that's still making a really weird off-center kind of thing, isn't it? Let's have a look at that later on and see if that looks absolutely terrible or not. Cool. So that's background 1. So here we should have background 2 just to differentiate things. And it's actually in the backgrounds. That's so amazing. No way. I do kind of like swapping it around a little bit so it doesn't always have the same look. It'll look different as we move through the world this way. Like this background one, if I place it like that and don't change anything, looks completely different to this background one. I mean, you can see the same contour lines, but it's in a different place, and I think it will add... I think it will... I'm making more out of just 2 backgrounds than I have at the moment, and I think that's cool. So big pat on the back to me for being so good at this design stuff. Big pat on the back from me. Alright, that's done. That's done. The woods are quite small, and I think at some point we should expand the woods. But that's half of the stuff done. What does that say? We'll fix that later. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And there never would be. Nothing wrong with that. Right. Let's go back to our what we're naming the woods, but is actually more of a jungle now. A deep woods, a deep jungle. We were doing the way to the left, weren't we? So what we were going to do was slowly progress the forest into like a into a more lava zone. So we have at the moment in our mid stuff, we've got this sheet, and we can either have the grassy stuff or the dark or this brown stuff. And I think as we travel more and more left, we'll have just like tiny little sprinklings of it. So it's like, oh, there's no grass here. My God, what's going on? That's so weird. And then it will progress more. And the further and deeper you go to the left, the more it's going to be just that. And then the last part, there's not going to be any left at all. And then that'll probably be where our boss fight is, I imagine. And that's that, really. That's all I've got to say about that. Cool. Let's make a new scene, shall we? I'm being very slow today. But at least I'm working on it, because today I had like this kind of block, and I was like, nah, I don't want to work on it. And I was like that yesterday, and I was like that the day before. I was like, I could just do this instead. I could just play games and do this instead. And I, you know, the streams motivated me to do it again, you know, and that's good, because you need to just carry on. You need to persevere. Motivation does come and go, but what I'm making is really cool, and I should be happy with that. So what do we want now? We probably want a bigger one, like 10. 10's a cool one to duplicate. And we'll call it Wood Scene 14, baby. And then we'll chuck Wood Scene 14 in there. We'll rename it Wood Scene 14. Save scenes. Wood Scene 14. Overwrite. Clear inheritance. All good, baby. All good. Okay. I liked this particular level. This one was really fun to make. Very puzzly with the movable blocks and the beetles. What did we have in the last stuff? We had... we just had rolling balls coming at you pretty much immediately, didn't we? This is another rolling ball chase with the beetle. And now we're thinking. Now it's thinking time. We're thinking, my gosh, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I design in this world of mine? Because the only idea that we have at the moment is that we're is that we're changing from light to dark, but we still need like puzzles and things to do in them. And I had lots of ideas early on in the woods, but we're running out of them because we're using more and more of our resources up that we have. Which isn't a bad thing, it's good. But we need to okay. And we're just going to cover that up as well. We've got our blank room again. We've got our blank room full of ideas again, boys. So, blank ideas room. What can we put in this empty space of brilliance? What will be as good as would scene 12 or 10? What's going to be our thing? We haven't used the moving platforms much, have we? We used them maybe once? Yeah, in 7. We used the moving platforms. And they were kind of cool. So maybe we could do like a moving platform thing and a beetle thing. But then the movable blocks, I remember we need to fix that room in the woods room because the movable blocks. We could just have a simple platform jump across. But there's nothing too difficult about that. Because we've got falling platform too. We've got the scene. Yeah. And it just having a little bit of thing that you can jump across isn't all that exciting. So, how can we add a bit of puzzle to this? Don't know what that was on about. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that's coming up. That's never happened before. What can we do? We have the falling stalagmites and falling platforms, which we've utilized before. We have a frog that we could put in the forest, but it feels a little lazy to use the frog again when we have the beetle now. Should we merge them together? Should we do a little frog that can jump up here to the beetle? That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. We could have one frog. Frogs live in the forest, don't they? We can have a little froggy. Can't we? There's nothing in life that says we can't have little froggy if we want little froggy. So little froggy will be in here, and he'll get us up to the beetle spot this time. Maybe we'll just make a mega big room. One that's bigger than all the other ones have been so far. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. Okay, so our forest room size... no, not that one. It'll be the area 2D, won't it? Where's the size of you? There you are. That's not your size, though. How big are you? Why don't you tell me how big you are anymore? You just say the scale. But I want your size. There you are. And that's always the collision shape. So it's 480 by 270. Doubling that's probably quite a bit. So let's go like 1.5 on both. There we go. That's a big room now. That's going to be a big old room. Okay. I like this. I like this idea. There we go. And now we'll come up with like some sort of design inside it. Because what we wanted really was a room big enough that was like the frog we need the frog, you know? The frog is paramount to our mission. Then we move the forest background so it's bigger. Inside the scope of what we're looking at. Cool. That's a big old room, baby. How's everyone doing, by the way? How's everyone's day going? Tell me about what you're doing today. Are you lurking? Are you working on a project of your own? Are you building something that you want to keep secret for now? Have you got something you want to plug? Feel free if you're, you know, a long-term viewer like Nikki or Matt or JJ and you've been here forever, feel free to tell me what you're working on as well. And I'll happily give you a little shout out and show you off to the world. And we'll celebrate your victories and we'll commiserate your defeats. Let's have a little look at the collision shape there. There we go. Boom. You're resuming your work on the Muppets Wizard of Oz video. Have you seen the April Fool's video? I have not seen the April Fool's video yet. The other day, I've just been... Since the last stream, I've been pretty much working, eating, going straight to bed, or, you know, looking after my son. It's been very full on, so I haven't had any time up until right now. But I should have some time today. So I imagine today, this evening, I'll have a little watch on that and see and check that one out. But I haven't watched it yet. But I will watch it. You're lurking right now, having food, then probably do some editing for a video me and Matt did. Ooh. Very interesting. A collaboration video. And we'll make the exit somewhere up here, I reckon. There we go. So we've got Mr. Froggy on the floor. We'll probably test how far he can jump as well. It's probably something that's good to know. Where's our collision shape for you? So where are you going? We want you to go to wood scene 14 now, if you may be so bold. So, and then we'll just kind of have a little gauge on how high how high Hattie can jump. So we'll get ourselves over there. We'll move our block. Ow. I do like our beetle puzzles, I have to say, at the moment. I think they're fun. I think they add a really cool element to the game that wasn't there before. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Oh no! Oh no! Go away. Oh no, he caught us! He caught us and hit us! He's above us now. Go away. Oh yeah, I forgot that we get stuck here. If we do it wrong, we need to fix that as well, but... fun. Ooh! And this is a brick wall for some reason. Why are you not working? Why are we running into a brick wall there and not a friendly transition trigger? Is our background all weird? Something in the mid-ground blocking it? No. Visibility? No, we don't want visibility, we want collision. Okay, the collision was wrong. Okay. Our collision mask was wrong. Everything else seems like it should work. Let's try that again. Everything else seems like it should work. We've got our glide ability that makes the little bling. Alright, and we go back into the jungle. Nice. Oh yeah, we should check our microscape, shouldn't we? To see how we're doing against the cows. Because you can die in this game, and we're fighting. So we have... whoopsie daisy. We have 66 shrimp left, so we're all good on that front. 5 health, but we'll heal automatically, so we're all good on that front. We've got 10 hours of energy, so I'm gonna be a sneaky boy. I can only do this 3 times a stream, but have an hour of free energy, everyone! Hooray! Woo! So I can't do that permanently, but I will do it when I can. I'll also have myself a little fish. See, we've got like the daily bonus for chatting we get the bonuses for chatting in the stream that runs Microscape. We get +1 for all, which I did earlier, which gives you an extra hour. And yeah, every half an hour you can chat and it earns you an extra hour and 20. Or 1.2 hours, but 0.2, 20% of an hour. So yes, to earn time you need to be a bit on the ball or earn channel points that way. We'll check who else is doing it. Look at all these streams doing it as well. We were in Base Trade's stream the other day. He's actually quite cool as well. Worth checking out from time to time. Do we have a drop? Probably not. So, let's have a look at our inventory. Look at all our lucky tokens. That's so cool. We've got 131 now. Maybe we should go visit the Jester real quick. We've never done that yet. I can't remember where it is. Even. Let's go to the Jester's room. Who's here? The Thumbsucker Dev. Red Map Les, and me as we travel our way. Oh, and Moochifa. If you see yourself, say hello. I'm on World 8 nowadays, because that one's been opened up. And I think it's a quiet one. But yeah, if you play the game and you want to join in and you want to say hello to me while I'm playing, feel free, because that's adorable. There's idle spots that we can sit in, and there's also the chest. So, it costs 200 to attempt to get a 1 in 2 chance at the unusual Fool's Hat. Which is just like an event right now, so we can get Fool's Hats from him, but it doesn't do anything. In fact, it's actually like quite a negative thing to get. And the other items aren't very good. So it's just kind of like, please let me have the hat. It's a 1 in 10 chance that it costs 50, or it's a 1 in 2 chance that costs 200. So we should probably not do it yet. Oh, we can have audience favor as well. That makes lucky tokens as well. And we just got normal test your luck, which has a 0% chance of getting the uncommon Jester's hat. So we won't do it yet. We'll try and get some in that time if we can. I don't know when the event ends though. I remember they did say though. Let's have a quick look on the Micro Escape chat. Updates. The court jester has left town on a business trip. Special event ends in 7 days, and that was on the 31st. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. So we haven't got long. So we should probably buy some if we want to try and do this in time. Are people selling them for less and less nowadays? Still 4. That's a lot. We sold our bronze square shields for 10 in the end, which is cool. Okay. Others want to buy from me. No. People are selling them for 4 at the moment. How many could I possibly buy? I have 800 coins. I could buy a significant number if I wanted to. I'm gonna buy 200, and we're gonna try and... Actually, how many more do we need for one go at it? How many do we have? We have 131, so we need 69. Haha! We need 69 to be able to have a go at it. So let's do that. Let's buy a lucky token. Let's buy 69 lucky tokens. We have exactly enough to open the chest once. On the big one. Let's have a go. Please, unusual Fool's Hat. Please. Cross your fingers, everyone. One bucket, coins. Yes, we got it! We got the Fool's Hat on our first crack. Oh yeah, baby. We can wear that with pride. We got it instantly. That's so cool. Okay, nice. So we can go back to doing our defense training on the cows then. That's awesome. So cool that we managed to get that. That was lucky. Let's go kill some cows again, baby. And then we'll go back to our game. Maybe cows are too easy these days. It's all in green now. Let's try goblins and see if we get messed up. We'll have to just keep a little eye on it from time to time. Group combat up to 2. So if you guys want to help me with the goblins, you're more than welcome to come and fight with me. And then we'll put it back into the windowed mode and we'll go back to the game dev stuff. Sorry about that, guys. I get very excited when we do stuff like this. I love the microscape stuff. I love the community as well. So, we're fighting goblins now. That's gone. We'll just keep an eye on it in the corner. Me and Swashbuckling Fox are fighting that man. Let's get it zoomed in for the... There we go. For the big money shot. That way we can look how many shrimp we've got quite easily. Cool, right, so we're back to testing. Back to testing the game. Hopefully this will work now, and we'll just see how high the frog can sort of jump. And if it's a game-breaking decision or not. There we go. Oh, we leveled up our defense. Level 4. Great. Clearing out our loot. Oh, yeah, we have to be quick. I've never done it like that before. That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Right, and then we'll find out how high we can jump with the frog. He can get up there, can't he? He can really get up there if he wants to. That's the max height that he can go. Our camera doesn't look quite right, though. Our camera seems to have a max proportion, because we can't see it. Oh! What happened there? That was weird. I wonder why it did that. I've never had that error before. On a null position, I think it said it cooled something on. Which is interesting. I've never had that before. I wonder if... I guess we'll have a look, another go at that and just see what's going on there, because that was a bit strange, wasn't it? That was a bit odd. Let's have another look. I promise when we get very deep into the game that I'm going to stop actually just running through the whole level, and I'll actually just load from scenes. But I enjoy my game for now. I enjoy playing it. I know it wastes a lot of time, but it's fun. And I like playing it and testing it as I go. So I don't know if that's annoying to you guys or not, but it's something I was planning on continuing doing, as long as you guys are cool with it. Oh, yeah. How do I forget that every time? I'm tempted to make the rolling balls more dangerous as well. Like to just kill you straight away rather than do 1 damage. Then they've got a bit more evil to them. Right. Oh, I think it's done it again. Cannot call method to local on null value. But it worked to begin with, and then something made it not want to work anymore. Interesting. Why does it think it's a null? Oh, I haven't assigned the tile map to it. God, that's a rookie mistake. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's embarrassing. Right. Let's open up our chocolate bunny a moment. It's an hour in, and it's chocolate bunny time. Say hello. Say hello, chocolate bunny. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter. Delicious. Delicious rabbit ears. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Oops. Now we shall make a little platform for him to jump up on. Can he jump that high? I think he can. What I want to see is not just how high you can jump, but also how far across he can jump, and whether the camera's going to pan with us this time or not. Hmm. I don't think he can jump that far. So maybe we can do something a little different than that on this bit. You loved the hollow chocolate rabbits as much as the solid ones. I have a hollow one today. It may have looked solid, but it was a hollow rabbit. But I like the hollow rabbits as well. I don't mind which I get, to be fair. I wasn't going to buy the eggs this year because they've just got worse and worse every single year that I've ever bought them. Now they're like flat. They're not like egg shaped anymore. They're deliberately flat so there's less chocolate and they're more expensive than they used to be. So it just feels more like a scam now, and I don't like it. I'm also not a great fan of peanut butter, so I wish that I was. Because everyone tells me that peanut butter is the greatest. But I don't really eat it, unfortunately. And I'm sorry if that has upset anyone. Let's do a quick check on the microscope to make sure we're not dying. Nope, we still have 57 shrimps. We're all good. We're all good. Nice. Mighty ham. You like peanut butter, but you're not obsessed with it. Everyone has their own rights to taste, so no worries. That's fair. That's fair. Everyone does have their own rights to taste. Now we just need, like, the beetle on one of them. And we need to stop the beetle as well. Because he's a menace. Ooh, maybe we can do one where we have to stack blocks. That would be kind of cool. Maybe there's a place we can't get up onto because it's not high enough. So let's take that bit. And we'll place it over there. And maybe we'll just connect it up, actually. We'll just connect it up there. And then let's make it so he can't get up a jump, and Mr. Beetle will help him make it up the jump. I think that's a good idea. I'm very slow today. With everything. I'm just, like, unable to make my brain work right now. At least I'm doing something, though, you know? At least I haven't given up on the project. But it's very slow going. I'm, like, overthinking everything as I'm doing it for some reason today. It's not a lack of motivation, it's just kind of, like, a general malaise has washed over me today. So everything is taking a long time, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I guess everyone has days like that. Right, so we'll make a little platform. Oh, I've just realised this sounds just like the Majora's Mask music. 1, 2, 3. So he can jump 3 high. So it needs to be 4, really. That we want it, like 4, like up there. So he can get out 1, 2, 3, and then he can jump out there. And then we'll have to test that there's actually a point in the movable block being there. Because, like, knowing me, I haven't worked it out, and I can just jump from, like, here anyway. I bet I can, actually. I bet I can just jump from there. I guarantee it, in fact. Oh, I can almost guarantee that's too high. That's too close to that, and it's just going to go whoop, and he's going to get there anyway. So that needs to be further away. I know it. I don't even need to check it. I know that's true. Probably like over here. Like that. And then these guys over here. Right. Let's have a look at how that looks in the game. See if the frog can jump up there, and if he can get on top of this ledge. I like the fact that it's kind of like going to be a precision shot. And you're going to have to fall down with him and go and try again a couple times. I'm liking that jam, that aspect of it. I've yet to make an actual puzzle so far, if you know what I mean, though. I've made things that, you know, that I would think the player could instantly work out so far, but I've yet to make a puzzle that someone's like, okay, how do I even do this? So I think I need to spend some time just sat designing a room, so when people get into it, they're like, okay, what the hell's happening here? Like, what do I do? And they have to spend, you know, a little bit of time working out what it is that's actually the purpose, you know, how to do that, etc. And I haven't got that yet, but it's a good idea later on to add a bit more difficulty to the game. Go! Oh, whoops. No, go away. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Ugh. It's hit me. So I would have died there if I changed that. He hit me twice, in fact. And big leap. Oh. Can we big leap all the way across is the question. Do we need the middle block? Let's go boink, boink, boink. Well, that worked. He actually hits the roof, I've noticed. He's a very strong frog. So yeah, the big leap's kind of stopped. You can't quite get over with him like that. Which is good, that's what we wanted. Big leap. No, you can make it. You can make it. It's not an easy landing. But it can be done. Which defeats kind of what I wanted from this room. So maybe, and also, maybe he could just get over there anyway, now that I think about it. He could just maybe just come through here. And do this. He can. Because he can jump real high. Anyway. Our camera doesn't seem to be panning, is also something I've just noticed. So the whole other part of the room here doesn't work. But why does it work in the other room then? Why in this scene does the camera... When you're in this room, it pans. It doesn't mind doing the panning on that room. What's different about that room to every other room? Nothing, I don't think. Is the camera the same? It would be so weird if the camera script isn't the same across the board. Because why? Player camera. Okay. Is using the player camera script. What about you? You're also using the player camera script. Okay. Is there a group that they should be in? No. Movable blocks group. No global room group. What about back in the... What about back in the game? Room areas. So this will have a room area group. That'll be why. A scene group. So I need a scene group with room areas. Copy group name. How do I add a group? I can just go boop. Room areas. That should work. I don't see why that wouldn't work. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Just trying to think it through in my head at the moment. No, it seems fine. Let's check our microscape quickly. 54 shrimp left. All is good. No problems over there. I'm lurking and scaping. I'm lurking and scaping. I'm earning myself some energy. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And so is Thirsty Boy. He's still here, still chilling. Thank you for coming into the stream, man. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. Cool. Let's get ready to rock. What the fuck am I doing? I've completely lost the plot there for a minute. So, it's already a little bit broken anyway, because the frog can jump up there anyway, so that's not what we want. We want him to not be able to jump up there. So the only way to do that is to make this bit taller. So we go over here. And we just move it over there so it's taller. Is that tall enough, though? I don't think it is. I think it needs more height. That, I think, is better. But then we've got the old problem again. We've got the old blockage problem. How can we fix that? How can we stop them from jumping over? We could just put a block in the way, couldn't we? We could just block it off. something I can't jump over. So 1, 2, 3. So we make it higher. We make it higher than them, but also so they can't get on top of it, but it also blocks their ability to glide across. That looks good. A peacock bass. We'll check out this peacock bass. I will be supreme. That looks good. I'm good with this. Oh, I got Radagast. That's kind of sad. I don't know if either of you guys, any of you guys know this, but my my guinea pigs, rather, Radagast and Maximus. I don't think I ever updated you guys, but they're both dead. They died last year. Maybe like 6 months ago now. So it's kind of sad seeing that's kind of a sad reminder that popped up there, but we'll struggle through. Everything will be okay. I forgot it was a fishing reward. We will keep it, of course, because of the memory of Radagast and Maximus. But that was a bit upsetting. Yeah. But he gave us 200 gold in the afterlife. So thank you for the 200 gold, Radagast. I knew you always had my back. There we go. We're through this part of the level. Right. Now this should work, because we've got the room area script when we get through there. It doesn't seem to be panning. It should be panning already. Alright. Final. No, it's not panning. Why don't you pan? Is it exactly the same? Is it exactly the same? Is the group exactly the same? Let's have a look at the script. Whoops. So what does room areas do if it's not in the script? If it's not finding the group called room areas, why the fuck is it a thing? Is it in the player? No. It's a scene group for no reason. Alright, so why does it work then? If it's not the group, what is it? What is it that makes it work if it's not that? Okay. It finds the player in the room. Boom. Changes the viewport sizes. There is a maximum amount of viewport size, if I remember. Yeah, the max zoom, min zoom. Where we've got the print. That does come up when we play. I don't know if it comes up in the forest rooms, to be fair. So it has nothing to do with the grouping anymore. No, we must have taken that logic out. Which does beg the question, why does it work? Camera room areas. That doesn't do anything though. That only leaves me with more questions. You have an empty camera 2D for some reason as well. Camera's a very scary one to start messing with. Camera's one that I fuck the whole game up with usually, so we're not doing that on stream. Oh, we're an hour and a half in now. We should take a break because we've got an ad coming up. So, this is your chance, guys. This is your chance to, if you haven't already, to check out Microscape, and you can join my community. And we're going to play it. We're going to have a little look before we go again. We're still fighting goblins. What have we got? We got any goody drops? We've got bronze arrows. We've got bones. We've got a bucket. We've got a coin pouch. Very cool. What else can they drop? Have they got anything that could be cool to drop? Tin ore they can drop. They can drop mine runes, chef's hats, iron axes, iron scimitars. So they do drop some okay stuff. They can drop some okay stuff. Right, let's... I assume that increases our cooking. It does, that's cool. We'll leave it on the Microscape while we go. And we will be back. Hello, how's it going, guys? I'm back. Oh, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope we're doing swimmingly. I may have to end the stream early today, guys, and just cut it off in half an hour or so, just to give you guys a little heads up. We'll close that one because we already have another thing running. Is that actually running now, or did we freak it out? Refresh this tab to reconnect here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, baby. We're killing goblins. We're killing gooblers. Right. And we're back into the game dev. So we're going to test if this... it doesn't work. I remember now. I'm caught up to what the hell was going on again. So the room areas thing might not work because of something else then. Does the game room have a script? No. Does the player have a script that... We're just looking for the script that could control something that doesn't control it in the other... Things are good? Good to hear? Good to hear? We're looking for things that are different. Something that will make it pan on one thing and not on the other. It's not going to be the respawn manager. It's not going to be any of these either. It's not going to be a light occluder. It's not going to be buttons. It's not going to be that. I'm very confused as to why this works. This castle room it's absolutely fine with going left to right in this room. It has no problem doing that. But why? It's layer 8. Is it that it's not layer 8 on the other one? It should be layer 8. I think it's always layer 8. The only other edit on it is that it's transformed, which is, you know, normal. There's no edits here. I guess we can have a look if it's layer 8 or not. Are you layer 8? It's layer 1 and 8, which is odd. It doesn't have to be that. It can just be layer 8. Maybe that's it? It's just as simple as that? I don't think so, but we'll have a little mosey. We'll have a little check. There we go. Right, let's have a little look. There we go. Hi. Hi, Frankie. Hi. No. Oh, he's shaking his head no. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Do we think it's because the height is wrong? Do we think it's because it's outside the boundaries, maybe? Yeah, because it got the camera limits when we went into the room. So maybe... The only thing I can see it being is that the height is wrong. But that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I can't work out why this isn't working. I might have to just abandon that and make it 2 rooms, which I don't want to do really. How can we get it to work? Why isn't it working? Let's have a look at the height of this one. The height is exactly 320. Does that matter? It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. Is that a derivative of the other one? Right. 320. What's the aspect ratio of the game? It's... Ugh. We've always set it so it's a certain aspect ratio, and I've forgotten what it is. 320 by 18. So 32 by 18. So it's a 16 by 9. Is that 16 by 9? We can check that next. If it's not 16 by 9, maybe it could just not be very happy. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. It's exactly a 16 by 9. This is a division of it. So that is... It is Mario 64. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Right. So that it's not that. It must be something to do with the groups. And that the player that's instantiated is different somehow? I don't know. I don't know. Nice hermit crab and butterfly fish, guys. Some decent catches. Not fantastic catches, but okay. They're okay catches. Right. The scale's not changed. There's no script. The collision shape is not in the group. It's the area 2D that's in the group. It's on layer 8, the same as the other one. Monitoring monitorable. There's nothing changed here. Monitoring monitorable, layer 8. There's nothing that's changed here. We look at the groups. It's the area 2D that's in the group, not the collision shape that's in the group. It's the same! It should work. Why doesn't it work? Is it because it's not a global? Is it because it's like something in the scene? It's a scene, it's not a global script? It should be a global script, shouldn't it? We're just individually adding that. Why does that work? It's so frustrating, I have no idea. I am perturbed by all of this. Oh, this is a Pona song. Do do do. I wonder if I'm gonna get fucked for this. Like copyright claims. I have no strikes on the channel yet, and I think we were playing that the other week, so we're good for now. Do. I can't work out why this isn't working. I wish I could. Because it would be helpful if I did. Is it just too tall? It doesn't like it, it's outside the limits. What are the limits set to when we go into there? The room calculations is 0.8, 0.8. The final zoom's 1. So it's snapping off the actual zoom because it doesn't want it to appear too small, which is fine. The camera limits are set to that. It knows that it's 720 by 405. I wonder if it's just a matter of increasing the camera then. Let's have a go at that. Let's see what 0.1 does. Might fuck up the whole thing. It should find the constraints of them regardless. And if this does fix it for the woods, we need to go check the other rooms in the castle that are too big to see if we fuck those up. Because what works for one doesn't necessarily work for the other. Because I'm not really addressing what the real problem is here. I'm just kind of addressing something that could fix it, but isn't probably the right way to fix it. And I know that. So we'll see. So that works, because now it gives us the whole room. The camera limits are better for that now. But, as I say, we have to check the other stuff. It's not good enough that it's just better for that. We need to make sure we haven't fucked up the rest of it. Oh, we're not going to be able to go that way, are we? Because the doors are going to be locked. So we're going to have to go this way. Alright. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's why you can't do that. Because now it's like, that's how big the zoom is, bang! So that doesn't work, it's not a good fix. Annoying! Unless I just make it just for this one. Maybe we copy the whole camera script. And we just make player camera. We just make a slightly separate script for that one. Detach the script. Make a new script. Call it Woods Scene 14 camera. Copy, paste. Make it only that for this one. We just need to remember that if we ever, you know, use this again, we can never duplicate this room, because otherwise we're going to have fucking problems, probably. Let's try that. Let's try that. Shouldn't be a problem with the other stuff. I don't think I should have to check the other stuff. But what I do want to check is if the script actually still works in a separate instance like that. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if that's something that I'm allowed to do in the world. So we're just going to have a check of that. Righty-ho. It sounds very Wind Waker-esque. They're all like remixes, so that works for that. Nice. But I could also use the frog to just get up there. So the frog has to have limits. The frog can't jump up there. We need to make it so the frog can't get up there, otherwise that ruins the whole thing. Go away, frog. The frog is adorable. We love the frog. But we want him to go away. Okay, so, can't get up there. Could we just get up there on top of the beetle's head, though, and make that completely pointless? No, because the beetle is a little bit too small. We cannot just jump on Beetle's head. Yeah. We have to go get the block. It works perfectly. Cool. That works. Nice. That works, baby. Right. Cool. That's good. Not bad. Not bad. I think I'm going to finish the stream there, guys, and raid out. Thank you for everyone that came into the stream and did the microscape stuff. Thank you for everyone keeping me company, Nicky Bats and Matt. We're going to start a raid up, and we're going to raid someone I've not raided before. We're going to find someone in the same category as us. It's not a big streamer either. I like Godot, so I want to find someone with Godot. The average goob. He's doing a game jam game in Godot at the minute, so I guess we'll check him out. Right. Catch you later, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And, yeah, I hope everything goes swimmingly for everyone. and everyone has a lovely Easter. So happy Easter, everyone. See you on the Microscape world. See you on the next stream on Tuesday. Okie dokie.